Hey guys, so today I thought I'd talk about the HummingBoard. It's version i2EX of the SolidRun HummingBoard line. So the reason why I thought I'd bring it up today is there's been two developments for it. One is that there's an ignition system, is what they're calling it. It's similar to the Raspbian Noobs installation, so you still put it on the SD card. And then once it's on the SD card, you get an option to choose between different operating systems. Instead of storing them all on the SD card like Raspbian Noobs does, it actually pulls them down from the repository, and I thought that was really nice. But on the community forums, somebody actually developed a Debian Wheezy release for this board. There's a lot of features about it that are really nice. One of them is that it has 3.14.14. So that's nice. So it has an up-to-date kernel that supports this board, but there's also a hard drive installation script in the home directory. So that made things really nice. And the reason why I say that is on the back here, I've installed an MSATA card. And one of the requirements of this board is that you still have to have the SD card installed, but it's just for the bootloader properties. So when you install this operating system, the link will be down in the description. When you install it, it'll actually take the information from this SD card and copy it to the MSATA. And now the loading information is still going to be on here, but it's actually going to point to the MSATA. So that's really nice. So I thought I would run hdparm and show you what the benchmarks are like for the MSATA card, because I think that it's worthy. One is that it's got a modern kernel, so you get all the Linux functionality out of the board, and another is that it uses this MSATA card, so the I/O, you get good I/O potential out of this board. Okay, well, I'll take you to the screen and show you what the benchmarks are like. There, so let's go ahead and SSH. I have just a command prompt open, terminal via the operating system here. So I'm going to go ahead and SSH, SNA, and there's the login prompt for the HummingBoard i2EX. So first thing right away, I just want to show you the kernel on this board, which if you type uname -a, you get 3.14.14, which is pretty awesome. So clear. And on the right here, I have a Word document, and we'll just run through the settings here. So before I do that, though, let me show you cfdisk. So this is the installation script, what it's done to the MSATA drive. So this is 128 gigabytes in size. It's SDA1. It set the boot flag, and it's also formatted in ext4. I didn't do any of that, so that was all primarily done at the beginning after I ran the install HD script. So, and that would be in the home directory. So when you did your installation, it would prompt you to reset your password, and then if you did an LS, it would show that, and it would find the drive and format it for you. So that's pretty good circumstance. So so I clear here, and then I'll run this script, which is hdparm. It'll be installed by default, so you don't actually have to do anything. And for these tests, we're just going to run through the read speeds, because read is the lowest common denominator. I expect write speeds to be faster than this. So just to give it a read benchmark, we'll do hdparm -d/dev/SDA. Notice that the first partition isn't selected, so it's just the volume itself. And then as I submit it, it'll run through its tests. So these are timed buffer disk reads. It wrote 364 megabytes in 3.02 seconds, which equated to 120.72 megabytes per second. So that's pretty nice. Compared to any other Linux development board or an SD card or anything like that, these speeds are triple, if not quadruple, what you'd see out of an SD card. So that's pretty nice. So we're running through the second command. Again, all these commands will be in the description, so you will be able to run these yourself if you choose to do so. So I'll do a clear here. And this is direct disk reads, and it wrote 300 megabytes per second at 3.01 seconds equals 102.22 megabytes per second. I also encourage you guys to look up the man page for hdparm. It'll give you a lot of nice circumstance. So if you clear this, and these are the previous settings, so I wanted to see if performance degraded over time, just to see how garbage collection and trim settings ran for this operating system. So I will run this, and if you look, the offset was 50 gigabytes, and it wrote 356 megabytes in 301 seconds at 118.11 megabytes per second. So we'll run this command and see what it does. Okay, so it wrote 362 megabytes per second in 3 seconds at 120.55 megabytes per second. So at 362, and the other was 356. So a little bit more information, and it was 118.11, so 120. So it actually is speeding up. So that's really nice. So no performance degradation or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and clear this, and we'll run the next command. Timed cache reads. It wrote 778 megabytes per second, or in 2 seconds, and that equated to 388.23 megabytes per second. So if you look at what I previously got, which was 359, so it is writing more data, and it actually performance actually increased. So that's nice. So there you have it. That's the read settings for the MSATA card on the HummingBoard. Also, I'm promoting a Linux subreddit. It's r/Linux boards. If you like what you saw today, please subscribe, leave a comment below, and check out our Linux boards and see what you think. It's just focused on boards like this for development purposes. So if you got any questions, please leave a comment and give me a like. Have a good day.